Now, let's talk about our last point of interest or areas of interest, which is the fair value gap. Now, what is a fair value gap? Sabi rito, a fair value gap is a price imbalance where price moves too fast, leaving inefficient trading. Kumbaga, imbalance siya. Kasi nga, masyadong mabilis yung pag-akyat or pagbagsak ng price. So, ang tendency, nagkakaroon ng price imbalance. Now, it is created by strong impulsive moves. Impulsive meaning, mabilis, malakas. Diba? Strong impulsive moves. Yan. Now, the price often returns to rebalance the gap. Often meaning madalas, but it doesn't guarantee na babalikan ng price yung gap na yon or yung FVG na yon. Now, this is common in high volatility moves kasi nga, babalikan natin yung definition niya, it moves too fast, di ba? So, ano lang ba yung mabibilis na galaw? Di ba yung volatile na price, right? Kasi nga, mabilis yung galaw niya, unstable siya, right? And it is found between 3 consecutive candlesticks. 3 consecutive candlesticks. You have to take note of this. No? Now, let's look at this another example. Kung titingnan nyo, meron tayo rito 1, 2, 3 candlestick. Ngayon, sa tatlong candlestick na yon, kukunin nyo lang yung candle wick nung pinakauna. Yan, ito yon. Candle wick ng pinakaunang candlestick. And then, yung candle wick nung pangatlong candlestick. So, kung makikita nyo, meron siyang gap dyan, no? Meron siyang gap dyan. Meron siyang nabuo na gap. Diba? And ayun yung magiging fair value gap natin, right? And kung titingnan nyo to, binalikan siya ng price, right? Bago siya bumagsak ulit. Diba? Ngayon, ito pa, isa. You have to train your eyes in seeing these fair value gaps. But there are indicators naman that could show you the fair value gap, but much better pa rin to train yourself, diba? Now, we have another example here. Titingnan nyo, 1, 2, 3, diba? 3 consecutive candlestick. And yung 3 consecutive candlestick na yon, kunin nyo yung candle wick niya, yung dulo. Nung 1, tsaka nung first, tsaka nung third na candlestick. Yan, first and third candlestick. Kunin nyo yung candle wick. Yan, candle wick. Kasi yung difference ng candle wicks na yon, yun yung magiging fair value gap. Diba? So here we have another example sa bullish naman. Titingnan nyo, hindi gano'ng visible yung candle wick niya. But yeah, pwede na yan. Titingnan nyo, masyadong volatile yung price, right? So, ito yung dulo ng third candlestick, and then ito yung dulo ng first candlestick. And then, yung difference nilang dalawa, ayun yung fair value gap. So, umakyat yung price, and then, kung makikita nyo, binalikan ng price itong fair value gap bago siya umakyat ulit. No? But, again, just because nakakita kayo ng fair value gap doesn't mean na pwede na kayo mag-buy or sell doon. Pwede, pero you have to understand na there are other considerations, there are confirmations that we are looking for. So, itong fair value gap, yung support and resistance, they are only serving as your location or a place, a point of interest or area of interest kung saan interesado tayong mag-buy or sell. But it doesn't mean or it doesn't guarantee na just because pumunta doon yung price doesn't mean na magte-trade ka na kagad, right? So there are other considerations which we will talk about in the upcoming videos. Kasi nga, we have to create a series of steps kung ano yung gusto natin makita sa pagte-trade, right? But going back dito sa fair value gap, makikita nyo, 3 consecutive candlesticks, binalikan siya ng price, right? Pagbagsak niya dito, umakyat siya. Diba? Now, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng upside movement. Ito yung dulo ng first candlestick, diba? And then, ito yung second candlestick, yung malaki. And then, yung third candlestick, ito. Diba? So, yung difference between the first and third candlestick, yun yung fair value gap natin. And, umakyat yung price, bumagsak siya dito, right? And then, umakyat ulit siya. So, that's what a fair value gap is, no? The difference between the first and third candlestick. Yan, yung dulo nila. Kasi nga, na-form yung fair value gap through 3 consecutive candlestick, no? Tapos, itong merong masyadong volatile na move, di ba? Sabi doon, volatile. So, nangyari, nagkaroon ng imbalance. Di siya balance, di ba? Kasi kung titignan nyo, yung ibang candlestick, medyo maliliit sila, pero ito, ang laki, right? Now, we have another example here. Dulo ng candlestick, first, and then ito yung third candlestick. Difference nila, nabuo yung fair value gap, right? And then, binalikan siya ng price. Ito yung sinasabi natin na just because nagkaroon lang ng fair value gap doesn't mean na pwede na tayong mag-buy, di ba? So, if titingnan nyo, bumagsak lang yung price dito, di ba? Unlike dito sa dalawang example natin, bumagsak yung price, right? Ito, umakyat to eh. Ito, bumagsak. So, nag-print din siya ng sarili niyang fair value gap. So, ngayon, it's important to emphasize na itong fair value gap, support and resistance, they are only serving as our location. Location or areas of interest kung saan natin gustong mag-trade, right? Yan, fair value gap. Tingnan nyo, dalawa yung pinrint niya, right? Meron siya rito. Yan, first candlestick, second candlestick, third candlestick. Ito yung dulo ng third, ito yung dulo ng first candlestick, and then fair value gap. Then here we have another fair value gap. Ito yung first candlestick, ito yung second candlestick, ito yung third candlestick. Diba? Yung dulo niya, difference nila, nagkaroon ng fair value gap. Binalikan ba siya? Silang dalawa? Hindi, right? So that's what we are saying, diba? Na hindi all the time babalikan yung price or babalikan ng price yung fair value gap, and hindi all the time i-respect ng price yung fair value gap or support and resistance. Diba? Kaya we are waiting for confirmations or anything that would make us consider yung trade. Now here is another example. Continuation lang siya, diba? We have this dulo, first candlestick, dulo ng first candlestick, dulo ng third candlestick. Difference nila sa gitna, fair value gap, right? And then ito yung first candlestick natin, second candlestick, third candlestick. Yung dulo ng third, dulo ng first. Yan. Fair value gap. Right? And then we have another one. Ito yung first candlestick natin, ito yung second candlestick, ito yung third candlestick. Dulo nila, dulo ng first and third candlestick. Difference nila, fair value gap. Diba? So that's what we are saying. So yeah, that's it for this point of interest or areas of interest. So I hope you learned something here kasi these areas of interest will be one of your key or one of your ways to trade the market. So without understanding fully kung ano nga ba yung support and resistance, yung fair value gap, is mahirapan kayo sa pagte-trade, no? Kasi etong mga areas of interest na to, dito natin gustong mag-trade eh. So if you won't be able to identify or if you won't be able to plot kung saan nyo gusto mag-trade or kung saan nyo gusto maghanap ng trade, potential trades, then it would be hard for you to trade, right? Kasi nga, hindi mo alam kung saan ka magte-trade, right? Baka mag-trade ka rito sa gitna, 'di ba? So, tandaan nyo na we are trying to increase the probability of us winning in this market. 'Di ba? We are trying to increase the positive expectancy. So, if we won't be able to understand these things, you won't be able to go to the next step. So, yeah. Sa next video, pag-uusapan naman natin yung market phases.